Piss Blossom.
Recording in progress.
Little late on the draw, Mitch. Late on the draw.
Nah. I was on time, thank you.
My poor game.
Hold on. Let me try. Recording in progress.
There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes. So, where we left off, you all have just returned to Candlekeep after finding yourselves in the Feywild at a strange mystical spa that had been taken over by hags. Not exactly what anyone thought was going to happen to their day, I am sure.
Definitely not on the itinerary or the bucket list or even the fuck it list.
Yeah,
Precisely.
Where is my... There we go. Ah, I've lost shit. Okay, so having my god, my brain shut down completely right as I was starting this. All right, having defeated there we go. Having defeated two of the hags, freeing the victims of their plight by destroying the paintings, one of the hags escaping, and you all having returned to Candlekeep. We begin on the next day.
Long rest time.
You guys have had a long rest.
Thank Christ, I was so low in HP.
That's what I put that shit. Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready to begin the next day.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't realize that Mitchell was in the game. Suddenly, having left your apartment, you find yourself dropped in the middle of a strange library square. What
in my defense, I just finished a 14-hour shift.
I know, but I had to give you shit. I just realized it now too. Like, we've been chatting for like an hour and I've just realized. Anyway, the next morning comes, the sun rises, and the day is yours. We will start with Renji. Renji, where are you going?
Go into the hearth to get a very strong tea.
Okay.
And a lot of it.
All right.
Because that was an event.
You go into the hearth, and you are greeted by the usual sights of the shining globe in the middle of the ceiling, a relatively boisterous morning as everyone's comparing notes and reading through their books, a familiar orc in the corner with his headband and his reading chair, and you also see a white tiefling decked out in jewels, purple eyes, at the bar, chatting with a couple other patrons. What would you like to do?
I was going to go over to Glitter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello.
So, how are you getting on?
Much better. Much better. I owe you guys a lot. I was really getting tired of... I was so tiny.
Yeah, no, you were short. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You were short, and
Yep.
I'm sorry for the kunai in the throat. Like,
Yeah.
you
Now, in the long run, you did way better things than that moment. And I get it. I was trying to break into somebody's room. So I understand.
yeah. Don't do that anymore.
I don't need to anymore. I can go home. I can return home and rejoin family business. Go back to my shop.
You have a shop?
I have a jeweler shop. Ever come towards Waterdeep? Look me up and I will give you guys a grand tour. I owe you so much.
I think I know a certain vampire who would like some new bling, as it were.
Oh, of course. All my tools are back in Waterdeep. You got.
He just goes calm. Focus on resting. Focus on recuperating. Focus on settling.
Well, I have today, and then tonight I'm heading back out. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the peace for a while.
Well, hopefully, what was the drow's name again?
Why
This is
you do
why.
this to me? Why you do
This is why I'm not the note taker.
Oh no.
Begin with an A.
The last notes I have that aren't inventory are Stout was taken to be dealt with by Cemus, so that was a while ago.
Ilmar.
Well, hopefully Elmore does the last hag.
Hopefully.
I can't thank you enough as well for your help. But yeah, how would you like a commission?
That's my first job back in a long time. Yeah. What do you have in mind?
A pendant of with an engraving or enamel of a half, like a semi-folded switchblade.
Yeah, that can be done.
Can we get 4 of them done, please?
It'll take me a while, but as soon as I get back to my shop, I will get right to work on it.
No rush. It whenever you can, by all means, just feel free.
I'll get right to it.
I'll
Is
leave
this
them.
for you and your friends?
Yes.
All right. I can do that.
But keep on the hush hush. I want to surprise them.
Certainly.
Well, I'll let you get back to it. I have some training to do.
Okay.
Um,
Thanks again.
You're alive and safe. That's all. That's all that matters. Renji is going to go into the Court of Air. And I have something in mind that Renji wants to kind of do.
Okay.
Renji wants to train. But instead of the calm and focused, Renji wants to tap into a certain someone's malice and rage.
Okay.
Because last Renji heard that there is still a bit of her in him. So Renji wants to see if he can tap into that and utilize it. As it's only like a small smidgen of it, maybe he can use it to his advantage.
Make a charisma save.
Christmas
Or
save.
charisma check. Sorry, charisma check. You're right.
Bear with me.
Save would have been interesting.
Is it a natural 20?
First roll of the day. Okay. This could either go south or it can go well. Total of 21.
We will come back to that as we jump to Ling.
Yes.
Stepping out of your quarters and into the Court of Air. What is your intention for the day?
Since we came back, I'm guessing kind of late. I want to do my due diligence and go report into Bookkeeper Worm and report everything that happened and turn in one of the canvases and one of the hag paints for study and archival. And then after that, I'm assuming it's going to take a good portion of the morning trying to communicate everything. Go out and find my friends because I do not want to be alone right now.
Okay. You are able to report to the Master Worm and give him the supplies that he has another scribe take off. He will ask you to make sure that you record all of your experiences for the sake of Candlekeep records. And they find it quite fascinating. And then he poses to you. So, the book that opened, you said it opened the portal. What do you believe should be done with it?
Honestly, I believe it was a good tool, a good book. The spa was simply corrupted by the hags. They infiltrated and took over. I don't believe it should be hidden away. Maybe supervised who goes in and out. But I believe it should be available to those who have come to Candlekeep. It's quite relaxing over there when you're not dealing with the hags.
That is what I was believing as well. Thank you. We will keep an eye. You said you still had a friend over there? Or an ally of some sort? Ilmar.
Elmar, yes. I wouldn't actually know that.
Oh, so then, yeah, that wouldn't have been mentioned.
Yeah, no. Ling does not know that.
Okay.
As far as he is aware, everybody came back.
That part of the conversation. Bloop, 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 retcon. Then we will keep an eye. Possibly send scouts through every now and then, see if anything has improved. And should it do so, possibly we can utilize its services or allow guests to utilize its services.
Neat. I believe that's the best course of action.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I will keep up the notes this time.
And you are dismissed from the office, heading out into the court of air to try to find your friends. And you do find Renji, who is fully in the zone.
I'm gonna grab a notebook from our stores, our supply
Easily
area,
done.
and
Easily done.
make sure I have a couple, and we're good to go. Because
Renji, you are going full rage mode outside the smithy here, which is really it's a what's the husbandry area. It's mostly for like shoeing horses and stuff like that. But you are just fully in the zone, tunnel vision, focusing on what you're doing when Ling comes up. And Ling, one of the first things you notice is the number of avowed who have gathered and have a look of concern. There are rules about weaponry being drawn, but also he's not attacking anyone, so it's not against the rules. But there's a lot of I'm supposed to interfere.
I'll walk up in the group of avowed, and turn to him. It's like, he's not usually like this. How long has he been like this?
It's been 20 minutes.
Let me see what's going on. He's my charge. And I'll jump what I'm assuming is the fence.
There's not even a fence. He's literally there's like a circle of avowed around, and a couple other spectators who are like, there's a show, who don't see the concern on the face of the avowed, but he's just going ham on like one of the posts at the stable.
No, Renji would not go against anything
structured.
Anything structured, anything material. It is just focused yet malice.
It's
rage-induced swipes at an imaginary target.
Ling's gonna walk up, probably perpendicular, so not like behind, but not like in perfect eyesight.
Make a dex save.
Okay. 18 plus dex is
I was gonna say, 20. If you're getting close.
Yeah. 20?
Yeah.
You move your head out of the way as the blade comes flying right at the tip of your nose. It's close. It's real close.
Like the gap could shave a gnat's pube.
And perfect. Because you rolled a natural 20 on your charisma save.
No, not a natural. Oh,
no,
sorry.
Renji, on your save, you don't continue to attack. You are able to see that your friend has now approached you with a look of concern.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to tuck that rage away.
Renji, my friend, what, you all right? I've never seen you this undisciplined.
Like, blade still out, centers and sheaths. Just trying something new.
As you think back on that feeling of rage that you focused on, Renji, to bring out that focus, it is a type of empty anger that gnaws at you. Less a something happened and I'm pissed off, and more a no one can do anything right for you. It's that everyone here is a waste of my time. Anger. And it kind of shakes you a bit to know that that went through your mind, and you know the source of that anger. And you know that that is how she felt all the time. Do with this info as you will.
You're right there. You're scaring my coworkers over there.
I apologize. I know there was a no weapons drawn within Candlekeep, but I wanted to prove that I'm in control as well. I realize I realize I should have cleared it away with someone, but
A little notice would have gone much appreciated, I think. I mean, I don't mind, of course, but that form, it's very, very unlike you. I know you said it was something new, but it's extremely different. Where'd you come upon the attempt?
just seeing if I can utilize something left behind.
You said she was fully severed. I say, very low and hushed.
She left a scar. But I intend to use it as when needed, where I'm fully in control, where I know who I'm attacking, where I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Good. As your friend, I fully support you utilizing the tools at your disposal. But also, as your friend, my previous promise still stands. You try and kill somebody who doesn't deserve it, I will kill you. You lash out in a way that's like her.
I will never be like her.
I pray that that is true.
Ling,
Want a sparring partner?
Ling, go ahead and roll a d8 for me, please.
Ooh. 7.
You see a middle-aged looking moon elf scribe who you know is Vishadi, Moonrider. Arms tucked in the sleeves, comes over to you. And she just kind of is staring directly at you, like, as you're having this conversation.
Maybe the sparring might... just a moment. And I turn to her. Vadi, what can I do for you?
You've received a letter at the gate in a strange way.
I appreciate the heads up. I'll go take a look.
And she actually pulls it out of the sleeve and hands it to you.
Oh,
it looked like it at one point had been folded in like origami, but was just now like kind of left.
Open.
It flew at the gates and then stopped when it hit the magical barrier we have.
Oh, that is interesting. Thank you very much. I wonder who sent it. And I'll open it up. Is there a name I recognize?
It is. If you're only looking right now at the bottom name, the signature says Angalala. the shopkeep you owe a favor to.
Fuck. Yep. Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Didn't know they had this ability. That's pretty cool. And then I will read the letter. I'm guessing it says, time to turn in your favor.
The letter says, "It is time for me to cash in on your favor. Clients of mine are currently looking for a friend of theirs who they believe to be in some form of danger. My hopes is that you and your friends are capable enough of tracking down this individual and bringing them back." As you are reading it and opening it up a little more, a small coin falls out of it. Do you catch it?
Yes.
Included in here is a coin provided to me by my clients, who they believe will help them find this friend of theirs. By pressing into the center, an arrow will appear that points in their direction.
Very
As
cool.
far as I can tell, based on what they've told me, the last time they were seen might require a boat to get to.
Okay.
Good luck. And that is the end of the letter.
Folds it up.
While Ling is watching this, or while Ling is reading this, you realize many members of the Avowed are now, for some reason, just loitering around the Court of Air. They're now like, I wasn't watching anything. Renji.
I'm just.
Un momento.
Yep, I just didn't know if you heard me. That's all.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, cool.
Ling's just gonna fold it up, tuck the coin in back into the letter, and tuck it into their breast pocket. And it was Vashi? Vadi?
Vushadi. Vooshadi.
Vushadi. Thank you, Vishadi, for delivering this. Very much appreciated.
Just turns and
It
walks
was-
away. Not known for her friendliness.
Yeah. I turn over to Renji. Well, it would. It was. No, was it Waterdeep that we were in?
It actually was one of the towns outside of Baldur's Gate, which is the closest city. Waterdeep is even further away.
Yeah, I know it was up the.
What?
I think it was in the city near Renji's home, right?
Scornabel? It was Scornabel.
Scornabel?
Mhm.
Scornabel, okay. Renji, do you happen to remember our trip to Scornabel last time we were there? And how I happened to get Mimi a fresh flask, if you will?
Yes.
I kind of look around, make sure no other Avowed are within earshot, and very quietly. It seems my favor is being pulled.
Ah.
You're going to go on a rescue mission?
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and try and find the others. Maybe we should convene in one of the private quarters at the hearth. Or private rooms at the hearth. Meet you there?
Yes, I will meet you there. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Trot off to go find the other two, just so they're included. Make sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then meet up in a personal room at the hearth.
Renji, since you said that you'll meet them there, is there something in particular that you want to do still?
This
Meeting up.
ask the smithy if I may utilize his shop to sharpen my weapons.
Yeah, you totally can do that.
As well as nope, that'll be it, actually.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. In that case, you are able to gather your friends and get one of the private rooms and all gather.
Question about the private rooms. Are those dimensional private, or are they just like tucked away private, but still on the material plane?
Technically, they're
wondering if the
extra-dimensional
coin-
planes.
Okay, I didn't. Okay,
They're pocket
so
planes.
the coin's not going to work in there. Okay, cool. Once everyone is gathered, and I'm going to pull out the letter and the coin, and so when we were in Scornabel last, I may have been a bit too hasty to get Mimi her flask. And in doing so, I couldn't quite afford it, and instead I traded a favor. That favor has come calling today. So, if y'all wish, there is apparently somebody in need of saving. As I read out the letter to everybody. I'm not going to ask you to come with me unless you want to. This is my burden, but your company is always a pleasure. And your skills are invaluable.
Ling, darling.
Yes.
Beloved. I think it's a given that, like, wherever one of us goes, everyone else goes. We're kind of a package deal at this point.
This is pretty damn true. I just... After what happened with Jared, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not dragging people into something that they don't want to be in.
Think Mimi until he goes, "Oh, Ling." And it's like, I'm going. Can I hug you? Okay.
Of course.
It's a very
you see Renji with a very not annoyed look, but you know when a friend says something like doubting themselves, and like a good friend would just go,
I have to deal with that face every fucking day because I am that person. that is constantly. Yeah.
And Renji will look to you. I would slap you out of it, but I think I might actually knock you out.
Yeah, right. You hit hard, but not that hard, dear.
Mm-hmm. Take the armor off, see what happens.
Yeah.
So I might have, shit, may have a point.
Just because we can't bounce around, I can take a hit. Sure, you don't get hit, but I can take a hit.
This is true. Well, we've saved an entire spa. What's more? One more person.
Indeed. Fortunately, this one may or may not be criminal. That is to be determined. So, the spa was mostly innocence, I believe. But who knows? Guess we'll find out when we find out. But this coin's supposed to lead us to them. Unfortunately, it won't work in this room because we're not on the material plane. So, once we're out of Candlekeep, I think we can find a more direct or plan our direction better, because I don't necessarily want to use this here.
Do you have a vague idea of where this missing person is?
I only know what's in the letter, and I believe the only thing it said is we will need a boat. So I'm hoping it's like downriver, not across the ocean. But I won't know until we try the coin.
Well, let's head to the nearest port first and see what direction we have to head.
Ling made a history check with advantage.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. +4, 19.
19. There's actually a port that is part of Candlekeep. Technically, it's actually a little bit off. It's its own, and to say it's part of is not accurate. It's off of Candlekeep. It's nearby. It's where a lot of the supplies are brought into Candlekeep.
Makes sense.
So there's one very close by.
Well, there is the blah 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 docks just outside Candlekeep. It's where most of the supplies come in.
Does it have them?
Insert name here, docks.
Sorry, I'm fucking around with Ranger Sheet, and I just realized what I can get at 18th level, and it's scary.
Monks are incredibly scary at high level.
So
it doesn't have a name. It's just called the docks.
Okay.
Continue.
So first of all, let's do with unarmored movement. At 9th level, I have the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids. Immediately, the DM's like, fucker.
At what level?
9th.
Nine.
Of which I'm 3 levels away.
Yeah, I'm going to read like 9th level pass to be like, no water.
Is there a wall? Yes.
Fuck you.
I think at that point you get like +15 or +20 feet to your movement too, so you can scale big walls.
18th level. My unarmored speed increases. My armor speed bonus increases to 30 feet while I'm not wearing.
Plus 30.
No.
So 60 feet.
No. Already my armor movement is 45 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's 35 feet in 6 seconds.
Well, no, are you looking? Because you get a +15, I believe, right now. That's where that 45 is coming from.
Oh, I see. So
you should have a base of 30.
Oh, so it's 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, 60 feet in 6 seconds.
But a hasted monk at 18th level? A hasted monk at 18th level with Step of the Wind.
Are you
And
saying
you-
that I need to get some Acme brand weights and pianos and
Look, it never goes well for coyotes. Why should it go well for you?
Meep,
but I'm
We
sorry.
just need to get some magical paints.
So that's 60 feet, 6 seconds. Bonus if I'm hasted and then use a bonus action to dash, that's
That's another 60 feet.
180 feet.
wait,
And then action.
wait a minute. Technically, if you're Roadrunner, your coyote is your brother.
Oh my god, he is
Just like, no, I'm better. Throws shit and it misses, and he's like, but I'm good.
Rose kunai. Bruh.
I tried.
But yeah, oh that's
That's not wrong.
no, it's not wrong, but I'm sorry, 108 like possibility of 180 feet in 6 seconds.
It would be more than that. Add another 60 to that. Oh, no. I see what you're doing. Never mind.
Yeah,
You're
haste and
You're right.
bonus action dash.
Well, no. Yeah, and then you also get an action to move as well.
If I double dash,
Yeah, double dash.
Double dash,
Oh,
hasted.
wait. Hasted at 60 feet would give you 120 feet on your normal movement.
Oh yeah,
Then
haste,
another
hasted,
60.
haste doubles. It doesn't add, it doubles. So hold on. Action to dash, bonus action to dash. So that's
That would be
so
240.
Everyone else starts seeing X-Men in their head.
360. That would be 360
I
feet
just-
per round.
There's gonna be a guard duct taped to an elevator door. I'm just saying.
It's 360 feet. Like if I choose to. It's like, oh, they're 200 feet away from you. I got them. What do you mean you got them? Now, hold on. While I do while I do calculations.
Oh god.
I'm sorry I brought this up.
Oh my god.
So 360 feet, 6 seconds. So that's 60 feet per second.
Hey, you're a computer monitor. You're running at 60 FPS. Feet per second.
That's 40 miles an hour.
Sounds about right for a monk.
If you run into somebody driving at 30 miles an hour, they are likely not to survive.
If I shoulder check someone at 40 miles an hour,
You're both spinning out.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Consequences. All right, so
Yes. So
what have we decided in this extra dimensional space?
I think that we are going to get some maps of the ocean area. Head over to the docks. Check out which direction we need to go with the coin. Check it on the map. And then book a ship. Boat.
All right. You head out of your extra-dimensional space. And as usual, it's your normal space in the hearth here with little one sitting in a corner with his little book. Sees you guys, waves. He's actually now in conversation with Glitter. Glitter is making the rounds, just meeting people again. So now Glitter is talking to little one. Is it as you guys head out and pick up a map from the nearby store, which you guys do have a map, right?
Right. I
Okay.
figured
Yeah.
it might be more of the land
Favorite.
mass. I wanted to make sure we get one that includes stuff on the ocean.
Yeah. You're able to see one that shows like the Sea of Swords, the Moonshay Isles, things like that. Yeah. I'll say it's another gold for a map. Great nautical map.
Okay. This isn't. You said this was an actual shop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the it's like a general store. People come here, they trade random things, and then
Okay.
you're gonna find mostly like your general stuff, but sometimes people like, hey, I came from such and such. I'm hoping to, get such and such, and they kind of barter and trade stuff they've gotten.
Oh, okay. So
You guys
they
have been
wouldn't-
here before.
Okay, so they probably wouldn't want to buy 2 big ass canvases and some paints for a lot of money. Okay. Didn't think so.
No, this is just Candlekeep's little.
Okay.
This is. I don't actually see its name written anywhere.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and cover the
Okay.
cost of that map since I am holding most of the treasure that we found.
Mhm.
It would seem in the hole. And want to find somewhere somewhat quiet outside
Erudite
of
Outfitters
Candlekeep.
and Clothier. That's the name of it. I was looking on the wrong part of it.
Okay. Eruditers.
Erudite Outfitters and Clothier.
Erudite. Oh, I mixed the 2 first words. Got it.
Mhm.
So once we are outside of Candlekeep, I'd like to bring out the map and bring out a compass and bring out the coin and see where it's telling us to go.
All right. You bring out the map and the coin, and as you press the center of the coin, it's like a little blue light lifts a little bit and then spins and then literally turns into an arrow that points off in a direction that would lead towards where the water is, but it doesn't look like it's heading out like all the way west across the water. It's definitely more northwest.
Okay.
It's northwest.
Okay. That could be good or bad. Cool. Well, shall we charter a boat north then? Maybe up to Baldur's Gate docks and see where we are from there? Or watch the coin as we travel that way?
That sounds like a
So
a good
just
way
to
to
be
do
clear,
it.
you do not have to go all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's one that's like half a
No,
day's
I meant
trip.
on the boat.
Okay, just checking.
Traveling up that way because that's directly north of us. And then if we need to veer from that point, using the coin as guide.
Okay.
So we're not traveling on land except for to the docks next to Baldur's Gate or next to Candlekeep.
But wait, what if this arrow is kind of like the Skyrim marker, where it basically says "fuck roads"? Here's a direct path.
I kind of figured it is a direct path. It's pointing directly at the person that we need to go save.
Right. All right. Yep. Baldur's Gate docks, and then. Yep.
So
Walk up
first,
to the wharf master.
so there's not really a wharf master. This is it's a small dock. There's a couple little boats. There's a small fishing vessel that's there. There is a slightly larger schooner there where you can see an individual kind of like just sitting behind the wheel. You're assuming that this person might take passengers. You can't really tell. There also is a boat that you would know of, because they provide a lot of the trade into Candlekeep. And they also seem like they're less doing anything right now. So you've got a couple of options.
For player knowledge, what the hell is a schooner?
A schooner A schooner is a type of sailboat that often has 1 or 2 sails. This particular one is going to carry maybe 6 or 7 people. It's small scale. It's not a full tall ship.
Would it be faster than a full ship since it's smaller?
They would be faster. It's the difference between like a warship and something smaller like a schooner is when you go to the warships, everything else bogs it down, so it's slower. Barges take 30 nautical miles to turn.
Holy shit.
Whereas a schooner can do it within like a few feet. Okay. So that's like the big difference is big, super armored, fantastic in a fight. Not as armored, but will get you places faster.
Yeah.
And the schooner is actually going to be faster than the fishing ships because the fishing ships are like itty bitty, maybe like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we formed the party that I would probably think the schooner would be the best fit to go to and try first for price. It's going to be faster.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Walk up to walk up the wharf to the schooner and
you walk up the dock
shout it to the captain.
Schooner, and you see an individual sitting on a short individual halfling, probably sitting on just like a crate with feet propped up on another crate, and then just like a cloth or something thrown over their face, and they're just like not moving.
Okay. I shout out, not like super loud shout, but raise my voice a bit. We're looking for a charter. How much for a charter?
And up sits and the cloth falls, and you see a female halfling, blonde-ish and gray mixed hair, bluish eyes, covered in scars and tattoos. Okay. You just hear,
Sorry about that.
Hey, hello, how can I help you? It's very loud and it's very bright. Charter.
Yeah, and I lower my voice. Yeah, we're looking to charter a boat north, maybe northwest.
All right, yeah, I can do that.
Route to possibly change in progress.
How so?
We're looking for some.
Come aboard. Let me just fucking tell me. And then sees you all approach, and there's a moment where they see this person sees Kendall and sees Mimi. It's just like, welcome aboard. Please have a seat. How can I help you?
Reggie just looks to Ling going,
do they appear to be hungover?
There's a slight sense of hungover. Yes, there's definitely, she's hungover. And this is a female halfling, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. It's always female halflings. It's always, why are they the horniest?
I'm going to reach out my hand, offer it in a handshake, and introduce myself. As soon as she touches me, cure disease or cure poison. Get rid of the hangover. Hi, I'm Ling from Candlekeep.
Ling, nice to meet you. I'm Callie. That was awesome. Thanks. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
Welcome aboard. Like I said, I'm Callie. This is my ship.
Well, I would hope so.
I was waiting to see if Mitch recognized the name.
You said Callie, and immediately I'm like,
yes, this is Callie.
Of course, it's Callie. horny merchant sailor.
She
I should have
is.
known.
She is a merchant sailor.
Mhm.
It's her
Just-
boat. It's always been her boat. Since it was liberated by its previous owners.
Fucking do it, pirate.
And she's a fucking
Um,
pirate.
Fuck yeah, exactly. That's exactly what kind of person we need right now.
Yes.
I just kind of introduce everybody and say we're looking for somebody.
All right.
And we're told they're to the northwest. So we were hoping to maybe go up to Baldur's Gate and then maybe change directions from there based on any information that we gather.
Who the fuck are you looking for? And how? If you don't know where they are.
Looks a Ling. Might as
That-
well just give
That
them-
unfortunately isn't. Just having like this silent stare. I don't
I'm
know.
just going to assume that this is a more delicate
On the low.
matter.
Indeed.
Ranger would like to Ling. Should I tell them about the coin at least, so that way they know that.
I don't know. I don't necessarily want people around Candlekeep knowing that I freaking made a favor for these kind of people.
You see that she just gently rests her hand on a blader's side and goes, "Are you selling anybody?"
No.
No,
And
no.
if anything, we are rescuing people
We
from
are-
that.
All
We
right,
are
then
li-
I don't give a fuck. So it's
We-
about.
we are liberating them.
All right, then I don't give a fuck. So it's going to be about 5 gold a day of travel.
Okay.
And I guess we could just follow your fucking coin. You said there's a coin? Why is there a coin?
You have exceptionally good hearing. I kind of hate that, but I kind of love it at the same time. Right.
I'll pull out the coin and I'll press the button.
Oh shit,
Just-
that's cool. I kind of need one of those for this fucking con design. Shall
We're
we?
following the blue arrow. 5 gold a day.
We'll pay 5 extra for absolute discretion.
Welcome aboard.
I'll give her 10 gold. I'm
That's
taking that out of the chest. The group chest.
I'm sorry, Ling, but at the same time, you can't really bullshit a pirate.
Hey,
I don't know they're a pirate.
I'm not merchant sailor.
Ling knows nothing about this.
Reggie gives this
She
exact look
immediately
of just.
turns. She immediately turns and goes to there's only a couple crew members, and they start getting ready to make way.
I do apologize, Ling, but at the same time, the less we bullshit them, the more they'll trust us.
I guess. I don't know. This is all very new to me. Trying to keep things on the low. From somebody I work for and around. I don't know. This is weird.
And if you can count on merchant sailors, one thing is discretion when they are amply paid.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Callie?
You apparently know more about this, so I'm taking your lead.
I can keep my mouth shut. And they start looking off to the dock.
Look, I've had a lot of time to read, and apparently piracy came up on one thing.
As they're unhooking from the docks, Ling's like, wait, do we have supplies to go that far? Does the 5 gold include supplies?
It's fine. You guys get off.
Ling is very nervous.
So, you begin this ocean voyage. Following your coin. Heading out.
Seldwa is with us.
Okay. I assume that you would take your pet.
Well, I didn't specify last time we were in the spa, so they stayed outside
Yep.
the portal, but I'm specifying.
Okay, I like it.
Like Laura and that damn weasel.
The non-weasel.
Yeah.
Weasel adjacent. See what I'm looking for.
Uh-oh.
Anyway. So, is there anything you would like to do on your days of travel?
Do we have a cabin that is private?
Private's a stretch. Small schooners like this, it's more like there's a cabin with a couple of berths in it. But there's not a room.
Right. And we are not dividing up the loot. That's in the hole.
To pull out all the loot in front of the pirates? Why not?
No, I do not want to pull out a chest with 500 gold pieces in it.
Why not? They're totally trustworthy.
Uh-huh. No.
You want to say that with a straight face?
Callie. Callie's super trustworthy.
You can't even do it.
She's fucking shit.
It's like it's saying that Callie was saying Callie is trustworthy with a straight face is like Callie is saying Callie is straight.
She's gay as fuck. She's got a soft spot for elves, and she is fucking gay.
It coins the phrase "sorry spaghetti" until it's wet.
I don't think she ever had the uncooked spaghetti moment in her life, like ever.
It's like, are you lesbian, or have you experimented with straight spaghetti before?
No. No. Not that.
He's a raging homo.
She is.
Actually, raging is very apt.
Been through a lot, okay?
Ling, being so nervous, is just going to make sure that all of their pouches and things are very secure to their body and tucked in.
Okay. Make a perception check if you'd like.
Oh no. Oh, okay, I'm good at that. 21.
21. You keep everything tucked away, and you're keeping an eye on the couple members of crew here. And you can't help but notice, first off, one of the crew members, super, super young. Another halfling who's maybe 18, 19, very young. Also looks pretty fucking rough in terms of like scars and shit. You also notice when you first got on this boat, it was kind of hard to take Callie seriously because she was very like, you know, nonchalant, whatever. She doesn't come across as a takes anything seriously person. But once she starts working, she's down to business. You can see her expressions have changed. She's reading the sea as best as she can. She is right to work. She is dictating to the crew as best as she can. Sometimes the kid gives her shit and she gives right back. But to the crew in general, the two crew members will sometimes give her shit and she just gives it right back. But for the most part, it's like a complete flip has happened.
All right, all about the work.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Mm-hmm.
That would actually probably make you feel a little bit more secure.
Yeah, it would. It most definitely would. Ling is just gonna watch the arrow and try and track their way on the map
Okay.
during this.
As you are traveling, the arrow stays pretty consistent, other than, the general motion of the waves. And by early evening, the arrow has shifted, but now you can see you are not far from a trading port. It might be a good stop along the way, because based off of the coin, you get the general sense that maybe this person was here and recently, but you're not sure.
I will bring that information to Captain Callie. Say, can we please make a stop at this trading post?
Sure. I don't see why not. Good place to moor in for the night anyway. Sounds good.
Sweet.
Starts
Thank
pulling into that port. Ramshackled shelters are clustered around a large permanent building here. You can hear a low rumble as many voices are softly croaking as your ship pulls into the dock. And Gripply are bearing weapons, waiting to meet its passengers. What you see before you, because I don't know if you would know what a Gripply is, both of you can make a nature check.
I'll give it a shot.
18. I rolled very well.
Okay, then about 17 total.
Okay. And what was Ling's?
18.
18? Okay. I couldn't quite remember what you had said.
It's okay.
These are Gripply. Gripply are, what you see is a scattering of different green and gray amphibian-like skin, tall humanoid creatures with frog-like faces. Tree frog suction cup fingers. And they're holding tridents.
Oh, they're adorable.
Pointed in the direction towards the ship. And Callie just looks and smiles. So this is where you want to stop. You all seem to have an interesting form of party here. Is your friend a toad?
I don't think so. I pull out the letter and read it again. It doesn't mention anything.
It actually doesn't describe who you're rescuing at all.
Like Reggie just peers over the things that I've written in the letter.
It could be.
Give me the coin. Give me the coin.
Hand over the coin reluctantly. He's just too nervous.
Where's the arrow pointing?
It's actually moving, starting to move. You can't tell if it's going through this trading trading post, or moving past it. like it's moving away.
So it's pointing towards the Grippleys, like kind of.
You can't tell if it's like overland through here. It's moving. It could be going by the water. It's hard to tell. But the Grippleys are now starting to croak loudly and get closer and closer to the boat.
Maybe not. Maybe we should go around, check out
What
the other side.
languages do you speak? Because these croaks seem very intentional.
So that's your common Elvish Infernal.
No.
Same.
No. You cannot understand a single thing this thing is
oh.
saying.
I activate my helmet. Comprehend languages.
All right. You activate your helmet.
Helmet coming in clutch.
Best use of it.
Oh shit.
And you hear it.
Even just like turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
And you hear a leave, no more strangers. And the only one who can hear it is the one with the helmet.
Okay, they don't want any more strangers. They want us to leave. Let's turn it around, Kelly. Let's turn it around.
If either of you want to make an insight check, you can.
Goodness. Holy shit, I'm rolling so well tonight. 22. Rolled an 18.
I didn't move.
Is that another natural 20?
Oh no. 24.
24. As you are looking around, the first thing that you notice is there's a lot of bandages. There's a lot of exhausted people here.
Looks like they just went through a fight.
And it looks like there's a lot of Gripply here. Most of these creatures are the frog-like folk.
It just goes.
You also see, because you rolled a natural 20, down towards where that large internal center structure is, there is another Gripply member who, based on the garb that they're wearing, seems to have a little bit more authority, who is watching this happen and is beginning to walk down towards the water.
Hold on. Renji is very slowly like taking the sheathed sword out from his belt, placing weapons away, disarming completely. As he pulls out his mini darts. Sorry.
You are that trope.
Oh my god! It's like that scene with Ronan pulling out all of the little metal knives out of his hair and his freaking coats and shit.
Yep.
And pulls up and steps onto the edge of the boat.
Oh, we got that close.
Make a persuasion check.
Guidance. Oh wait, no, that's check. Wait. Yeah, check. You're good. Add a D4.
I will take that +4. Persuasion.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, +4.
Okay,
Persuasion.
Okay.
18 total.
18 total. Okay.
Yep.
They are a couple of the soldiers who are on the edge start to get press against you closer, and you hear that figure who has been descending the entire time. You've been pulling weapons out your ass.
Sorry.
See, Captain Jag, where have you been keeping that one? You don't want to know, ladies.
No, you know what I thought was the many knives out from Heath Ledger's Joker and Dark Knight. It's just common.
The older Ripley that you see coming down You hear Ling as she shouts, "Stop!" in Grippling.
I repeat that to Renji. She says, "Stop."
Amen.
We are traveling, searching for someone. We have a compass that points them in this direction.
Ling, you hear as one of the warriors looks over and goes, "Pond Mother, no. They could be friends with the snakes."
What mother?
And she goes,
Pond
they
Mother.
could be friends, Pond Mother.
Pond Mother.
And she goes, "They could help. We don't know where their allegiances lie."
I also raise my hands. We are no friends of the snakes.
Make a persuasion check. Callie's just standing there at this point, like, and the small halfling 18-year-old is like, and looking at Callie, and slightly tucking behind Callie.
Do you need to make a deal?
No, unfortunately, it's not that bad, but I am going to use my inspiration. So now I'm down to a single inspiration instead of double. That was a 6, and that is not any better.
Oh no. No.
Persuasion plus 8 is 17.
That's still pretty fucking good.
It's less than 10 on the dice.
Hey,
I'm just very, very good at persuasion.
17 is still really fucking good.
it's still pretty good. I know you're hoping for a big number, but at the same time, don't squander a 17.
Oh, no.
There's a reason you don't hit on a 17. It's safe.
You can see that the other warriors are kind of like adjusting their grip and looking pretty nervously between the each other and this person who's indicated that they are the Pond Mother. And she looks at you. "Come." And turns around and walks back towards the building.
Ling.
I turn to Callie real quick. Dock the ship. Mimi and Kindle will stay with you. We're going to go see what this is all about.
Sure.
Stay ready to get the fuck out of Dodge, though.
You all seem like a lot of fun.
That's one word for it.
We try. Ling, you might want to disarm as well.
Unlike you, I'm not great with my fists.
Are you good at running, though?
No, not really. That's all your shtick.
Do you trust
I
me?
take hits.
No.
Not right now. Rolled another 6. I'm sorry.
But Ling looks at you like
Too
stern.
nervous.
Looks at you sternly. Even if I see you, even if I see your hands near your weapons, I swear.
Last resort.
Still keeping hands up. And disembarking the
hands
boat.
forward away from my axe because it's right here.
Disembarking and following the Pond Mother.
Okay. As you're walking up, it's easy to notice that most of the people here seem like just daily civilians. There's a lot of fear here. You're led to a central structure, of fortified stone and mud brick, decorated with preserved carapaces and claws of giant crabs.
Very cool.
Around it, you can see just a host of makeshift dwellings. And you are led inside. It looks like this place is probably typically used for commerce. But as of right now, that commerce has come to a standstill. As it is indicated to you by this person to sit.
Sit. Hands on table in front of me.
We'll sit and place hands on lap. And gives a respectful bow.
You are looking for friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Not friends with snakes.
No.
You help.
We can try.
And she starts speaking in the language that you do not understand, Renji. She just goes, common hurts. Do you speak primordial?
I don't speak in common. I don't speak primordial, but I can understand you. Only I can, though.
You can translate?
I will relay everything that you say to my friend here.
Looks to you, Renji.
And from this point on, just consider me whispering everything that she says.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not our home. This was our trading post. We were in our home. And some friends came. Snake friends. They were nice. They were studying a temple in our old village. But then more like them came that were not nice.
See?
The friendly snakes tried to help fight him off, and it did not work. Now they're there. They take over the temple, they take over our homes, they eat our eggs.
Very sorry. Are these snakes? Sorry.
Someone new came here. Quiet. They went, I think, to our village. Maybe your friend?
Possibly.
You help them, you help us.
We will try.
There are still Gripply there. They still eat our eggs. We can't do anything.
We'll do the best we can to help you out. This is... what's the word I was looking for? Fuck. This is a travesty on any life.
We're fine. We are fishermen. We need her to make a roll. What do you wear? Pointing at you, Ling.
Armor? Shield.
Candlekeep.
Oh, yes, I am an avowed from Candlekeep.
We
I work
trade
at
with
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. We trade with Candlekeep. We sell our crabs.
Oh, here's the okay.
You help us, we sell our crabs again.
Yes. We will help.
Thank you.
Of course. Can you show us where we might find the temple? Or your village? Where should we start looking for the serpents?
Temple is in Old Village, past our village. Left Old Village, too far from water. Must go through crab maze, fishing lines. Then village. Might be snakes there.
Okay.
To temple. You have map.
Oh, on the boat. I didn't bring it with me.
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's getting late. You can rest here.
Thank you.
And she'll stand up. And then walks out of the... And as you walk out of the central structure, it looks like a crowd has gathered outside of all of these Gripoli. Just lost, hurt, sunken frog people.
Does anybody look like extremely hurt? Like,
not that you can see.
okay. I would actually, as we're walking out, I would also like to ask the Pond Mother, if there's anybody that's on the brink. I do have healing capabilities.
We did. Friend helped them.
Oh, good.
They're not better. They're not best, but they are better. And leads you back to the boat. And as you come to the edge, you both step on, and the Pond Mother starts to step on, and Callie just laughs. We're bringing the...
She's just going to show us on the map.
All right. I was wondering if we were getting a new friend for our travels.
Not as of yet.
Rolls out the map and is able to circle on the map. It looks to be still part of Faerun, but on one of the edge peninsulas. That's very hard. You know, it's not far from here. A tiny little spot that she circles, and she just points and goes, Ripley Village.
Okay. Old village? Or new village?
Just old village, new village, close.
Okay. We will head there tomorrow. First thing, first light.
Thank you.
Of course. Are you sure there's nobody else in need of healing? I can give quite a bit tonight.
And hollers out, and I will never be able to croak enough to be like, this is their name. There we go. I can't do it. And one of the other warriors comes up and goes, they'll show you where the tent is.
Thank you.
The rest of you, come eat. We'll feed you.
Oh,
I relay that to everybody before I leave. Oh crap! Before I leave, the only one that can understand them. I'll be right back.
You can leave, and then the rest of you follow her. And she, as you get back to the house, and Callie comes, and the kid comes, and the other individual who looks like a stark red-headed deckhand. And you all come up into the house, and she turns to the four who are remaining behind, and just says, "Sit. Food." It looks like, as she's speaking, you can tell, Renji, because you have a perception shit. Speaking common is painful to Gripply. So she keeps it very limited.
Renji just gives a respectful bow. Thank you.
And food is brought before you. It looks like a spread of, and there's not much. It looks like they don't have a lot left still, but there is like steamed crab meat and different vegetables and what looks like a dried seaweed wrap that is provided before you, as well as a beverage that's put down. It has a little bit of it's very pungent. Very, very pungent. It's good. It's kind of salty in a weird way. It's fermented. But it seems like it's like a flavored mead.
Looks to the rest of them.
In the meantime, back towards the tent, you are led by a Gripply warrior to one of the structures that is temporarily put in place, and it looks like there are about 4 individuals who are pretty seriously injured. They've been treated as best as they can. But if you wanted to add a little extra, you can.
Well, that's perfect because I have 4 first level spell slots, so I'll cast Cure Wounds on each of them.
Oh, perfect.
And that is that a +5 to that? So 9 to one of them, 12 to one of them, 13 to one of them, and also 9 to one of them.
Yeah, you can see they definitely kind of pop up. You can see their breathing becomes easier. They settle into their space as if they're not in as much pain. You've definitely helped them.
Rest.
As you get up to walk out, the Gripply who led you here, who was the one who had really barred your path as you guys were trying to get off the boat, kind of blocks you at the door and puts hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Stop.
Misunderstood you. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
And turns around and walks away.
Cool. I'll head back to the party.
Okay. As you're able to eat food, gather your thoughts for the next day, get some relaxation. You can either sleep on the schooner or sleep in one of the huts. Huts are not probably the most. It's actually pretty interesting because in either location, you're sleeping in hammocks.
I got it.
Now that I think about it, they're both hammocks. But that is where we're going to call it a night.
Okay, cool.